I guess in introduction, why we're not having an executive meeting is that it really is not negotiated. This is a formula agreement in the sense that there is a clause, I believe it's Article 10, that states that the consent is needed by RIOC if there is an assignment of any interest. This is an assignment of interest. RIOC's concern is we cannot withhold without a reason, and we cannot unreasonably withhold anything, without our consent. Which really means that we have to do our due diligence and make sure that this assignment keeps the status quo in the sense of the ground lease, that nobody's hurt, that we get a transaction fee, which is done by formula and really is not negotiated, which will be in the amount of $2.7 million, that we make sure that the viability of the company that it's being assigned to is able to continue the good work. One of the other things in this assignment is that Urban America will continue as property manager. Doreen will continue as director, and she will continue to give the good service. And this is really solely a transaction that was contemplated within the agreement, the ground lease itself, totally allowable, totally really just a matter of crossing the T's, dotting the I's on everybody's parts. We've done it. We've also gone the extra distance that we are assuring the affordability plan and the ability of RIOC to give the proper services and to maintain the island by requesting, after we had heard that there were very preliminary discussions with New York City as to some affordability components and tax abatements, we requested a letter stating that none of our ground lease, none of our agreements would suffer from any agreement with the city. So we remain the status quo. Whatever any other company does, or whatever the company, I believe, it's really long, it's BSREP. Whatever negotiations that are had will only contribute to affordability, will not take away from affordability. And other than that, I don't think there's any other.
And on the theme of affordability, one of the note about Barbara has done a number of these transactions for us, and as we typically have done when the residential buildings come for us with this type of thing, there is another agreement with them that they are paying for the services of Barbara in reviewing the transaction because they're asking for us. So the directors should know that we are not paying for Barbara to be here, but she's extremely helpful.
Yeah, and the transaction fee that we're getting, as I said, somewhere in the vicinity of $2.7 million, is contemplated in many of these agreements as one of the pots that would contribute to the continuing operation. So it's a very standard. From what I understand from Barbara, it is completely standard in all of our leases and in many other leases in order for us to do what we need to do as an operating corporation.
When were you notified of this? I see here that they went into agreement on July 18th. The purchase and sale agreement dated as of July 18th.
I don't think we knew on August 18th. I knew sometime thereafter. However, there were a number of things that we had to figure out because we just didn't have any other information on it, that we were gathering information during that time to today.
After you found out about
this.
And
it was after August 18th.
Is there any reason why RIOC was not notified earlier of the agreement as desire to sell, purchase. Doreen, it's just a matter of, Katrina, for me, it's just a matter of being informed earlier that the transaction is going to take place, or you're thinking about doing this, because as Charlene said, is that it's just a matter of it has been agreed in the past. It's something that we have to do from the past, I guess you'd say, agreement. But it seemed as if we should have been informed prior, a little earlier.
There was absolutely no intention not to inform the board as soon as we were in a position to inform the board.